Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. The Tower of Belém. The Tower of Belém, Torre de Belém, is a historic fortified tower located in the civil parish of Santa Maria de Belém in Lisbon, Portugal. Built between 1514 and 1520 during the reign of King Manuel I, it stands as an iconic example of the Portuguese Manueline style, characterized by ornate decorations that blend Gothic, Renaissance, and Moorish influences. This UNESCO World Heritage Site was originally constructed as part of a defense system to guard the entrance of the Tagus River and protect Lisbon from maritime attacks. Over the centuries, it has served various purposes, including as a customs checkpoint, a ceremonial gateway, and even a lighthouse. The Tower of Belém features a distinctive design with its four-story tower rising from a bastion, complete with turrets, intricate carvings of maritime motifs, and a Manueline cross on the southern facade. Visitors can explore its interior, which includes vaulted rooms, spiral staircases, and a terrace offering panoramic views of the river and surrounding landscape. Today, the Tower of Belém stands as a symbol of Portugal's age of discovery and maritime heritage, attracting tourists from around the world who come to admire its architecture and learn about its rich history. The Jerónimos Monastery. The Jerónimos Monastery, Mosteiro dos Jerónimos, is an iconic symbol of Portugal's rich cultural and architectural heritage, located in the Belém district of Lisbon. Commissioned by King Manuel I in 1501, it was built to commemorate Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India and to give thanks to the Virgin Mary for the explorer's safe return. The monastery is a masterpiece of Portuguese late Gothic Manueline architecture, characterized by intricate stone carvings, vaulted ceilings, and maritime motifs. Its construction continued for over a century, with additions and refinements made over the years. The grandeur of the Jerónimos Monastery is evident in its elaborate facade adorned with sculpted figures of saints, kings, and other decorative elements symbolizing Portugal's maritime achievements and religious devotion. The highlight of the monastery is the stunning two-story cloister, known as the Claustro de João III, with its delicate columns and intricate detailing. Inside, the Church of Santa Maria features a magnificent nave and altar, while the adjoining chapel houses the tombs of several Portuguese monarchs and the renowned explorer Vasco da Gama. The Jerónimos Monastery was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983 and remains one of Lisbon's most visited landmarks, attracting tourists and history enthusiasts alike who marvel at its architectural splendor and historical significance. It stands as a testament to Portugal's golden age of exploration and its enduring cultural legacy.
Per integrare con successo la condivisione su OneDrive nel vostro flusso di lavoro, è importante comprendere anche le impostazioni di sicurezza e di gestione degli accessi disponibili. OneDrive vi offre la possibilità di definire chiaramente chi può accedere ai vostri file e in che modo, garantendo la sicurezza dei vostri dati mentre promuovete la collaborazione.
The Arc de Triomphe from Rua Augusta to Praça do Comércio. The Arc de Triomphe is not located in Lisbon, it's a famous monument in Paris, France. However, I can provide information about the Rua Augusta Arch, Arco de Rua Augusta, in Lisbon, which might be the monument you're referring to. Arco de Rua Augusta Arch. The Rua Augusta Arch is a triumphal arch-like structure located in the Praça do Comércio, Commerce Square, in Lisbon, Portugal. It stands at the northern end of Rua Augusta, one of the main pedestrian streets in the Baixa district. History and design. Construction, built to commemorate the reconstruction of the city after the devastating 1755 earthquake, the arch was designed by architect Santos de Carvalho in 1873. Architecture. The arch is neoclassical in style and features a central passageway flanked by two smaller arches. It is adorned with statues and intricate carvings that symbolize historical figures and events significant to Portuguese history and exploration. Decorations. At the top of the arch, there are statues representing glory, rewarding valor, and genius. Below them, there are statues of historical figures such as Vasco da Gama and the Marquis of Pombal, notable for their contributions to Portuguese history. Location and significance. Praça do Comércio. the arch serves as the ceremonial entrance to the Praça do Comércio, one of Lisbon's largest and most historically significant squares, facing the Tagus River. Symbolism: it symbolizes the rebirth and resurgence of Lisbon after the earthquake, as well as the spirit of discovery and trade that defined Portugal's golden age of exploration. Visitor experience. Viewing platform: visitors can climb to the top of the arch for panoramic views of the Praça do Comércio, the Tagus River, and the Baixa district. Surroundings: the arch is surrounded by shops, restaurants, and historic buildings, making it a focal point for tourists exploring central Lisbon. The Rua Augusta Arch is not to be confused with the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, but both monuments share a similar purpose of commemorating national achievements and historical events significant to their respective countries. Tramway No. 28. Tramway No. 28, Elétrico 28, is an iconic tram line in Lisbon, Portugal, renowned for its scenic route through historic neighborhoods and steep hills. Here's an overview. Route and journey. Starting point: Tram 28 starts at Maritime Square in the Baixa district, near Lisbon's historic center. Route: it winds through the narrow streets of Alfama, passing by Sé Cathedral and São Jorge Castle, offering panoramic views of the city. Neighborhoods: the tram passes through Graça, Baixa, Alfama, and Estrela neighborhoods, showcasing Lisbon's rich architectural heritage and vibrant street life. Endpoint: the journey ends at Campo Arique, a residential area known for its traditional markets and local ambience. Characteristics. Vintage trams: Tram 28 is operated with vintage remodelado trams, which add to its nostalgic charm and authenticity. Scenic views: the tram offers picturesque views of Lisbon's hills, winding streets, and historic landmarks, making it a favorite among tourists and locals alike. Popular tourist attraction: due to its route and historical significance, Tram 28 is one of Lisbon's most popular tourist attractions, often attracting long queues during peak tourist seasons. Practical tips. Timing: trams run regularly but can be crowded, especially during peak hours and tourist seasons. Early morning or late afternoon rides may be less crowded. Ticketing: tickets can be purchased on board or at tram stops. It's advisable to have small change for purchasing tickets directly from the driver. Experience: riding Tram 28 offers not only a convenient mode of transportation but also an immersive experience into Lisbon's cultural and architectural tapestry. Tramway No. 28 is more than just a means of transport, it's a cultural journey through Lisbon's history, offering glimpses into its past and present while navigating its charming streets and hills. The Padrao of Discoveries. The Padrao dos Descobrimentos, also known as the Monument to the Discoveries, is an iconic landmark located in Lisbon, Portugal. Here is a detailed description. Location and design. Location: the Padrao dos Descobrimentos stands on the banks of the Tagus River in the Belém district of Lisbon. Design: it takes the form of a ship's prow, soaring to an impressive height of 52 meters, 170 feet. Construction date: the current monument was erected in 1960 to commemorate the 500th anniversary of the death of Infante Dom Henrique, Henry the Navigator, a key figure in the Portuguese Age of Discovery. Meaning and symbolism. Tribute to discoveries: the monument pays homage to Portuguese explorers of the 15th and 16th centuries, as well as historical figures who played crucial roles in Portugal's maritime expansion. Sculptures: at its summit, a large sculpture depicts Henry the Navigator, surrounded by various explorers, cartographers, artists, and missionaries who contributed to the Age of Discovery. Relief: the monument also features a sculpted relief depicting historical scenes related to maritime exploration, highlighting Lisbon's importance as a starting point for exploratory voyages. Visits and tourist interest. Observation: visitors can ascend to a panoramic viewing platform at the top of the monument to enjoy spectacular views of the Tagus River, the Belém district, and beyond. Museum: inside the monument, there is a small museum dedicated to the Portuguese Age of Discovery, with interactive exhibits and information about famous explorers and their voyages. Accessibility: the Padrao dos Descobrimentos is easily accessible by tram, bus, or on foot from other attractions in Belém, such as the Jerónimos Monastery and the Tower of Belém. The statue of Christ the King. The statue of Christ the King, Cristo Rei in Portuguese, is a prominent monument located in Almada, across the Tagus River from Lisbon, Portugal. Here's an overview of this iconic statue. Location and construction. Location: the statue is situated on a hilltop in Almada, offering panoramic views of Lisbon and the Tagus River. Design: it resembles the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, with arms outstretched in a gesture of blessing. Height: standing at 28 meters, 92 feet, tall, the statue itself sits atop a 75-meter, 246 feet, pedestal. Construction: it was inaugurated on May 17, 1959, as a symbol of gratitude for Portugal being spared from the effects of World War II. Meaning and symbolism. Religious significance: the statue is a Catholic monument dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, symbolizing the protection of Portugal. Unity: it also symbolizes the unity of the Portuguese people, especially during times of adversity. Connection to Brazil: the statue was inspired by the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, emphasizing the cultural and historical ties between Portugal and Brazil. Visiting and accessibility. Access: visitors can reach the statue by road or by taking a short ferry ride across the Tagus River from Lisbon. Viewing platform: the statue's base includes an observation deck offering stunning views of Lisbon, the river, and the surrounding areas. Nearby attractions. Nearby attractions include the Sanctuary of Christ the King, which includes a chapel beneath the statue, and the Almada Velha Historic District. Cultural and touristic impact. Tourist destination: the statue of Christ the King is a popular tourist destination, attracting visitors from around the world who come to admire its grandeur and views. Cultural icon: it has become an enduring symbol of faith, peace, and unity, representing Portugal's deep-rooted Catholic heritage and its connection to the broader Catholic world.